All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. All right, so it looks like Super Microcomputer has taken a dive, and it looks like because it's accounting firm, look, the accounting firm, I guess, connected to SMCI has resigned. So we'll get more into the article so we could see what actually went down and why the stock price tank. Let me do a quick mic check. Let me do a quick mic check. Let me do a quick mic check. Quick mic check. Quick mic check. Quick. So we could see what actually went down and why the stock price tank. Let me do a quick mic check. Okay, cool. All right, so it looks like mic is working. All right, so SMCI has tanked. Now, before we get into the article, let me just go over what is SMCI because most of you, you know, I knew general what the company was, but I wanted to know more about the company, so I just looked it up. So let me go over the company and what it does, and then we'll get into the article. All right, so it says Super Microcomputer is a global technology company that designs, develops, and manufactures high-performance server and storage solutions. Here's an overview of what they do. 1. Server and storage solutions. Supermicro is known for providing a wide range of server products, including rack mount servers, tower servers, and blade servers. These servers are built to support data centers, cloud computing, enterprise IT, and edge computing applications. They also develop storage systems for data-intensive environments, focusing on high-density storage, scalability, and performance. 2. High-performance computing. Supermicro provides systems for high-performance computing applications used in industries such as scientific research, AI, and machine learning. Their systems are optimized for processing large amounts of data quickly and efficiently. 3. Green computing and energy efficiency. The company emphasizes green computing by designing energy-efficient high-density systems. They focus on reducing power consumption and cooling costs, which helps data centers minimize their environmental impact and operating costs. 4. Customization and OEM services. Supermicro offers customizable solutions tailored to the specific needs of its clients, providing options for different processors, memory configurations, storage capacities, and network capabilities. They also provide original equipment manufacturer services, enabling companies to use Supermicro technology under their own brand name. Okay. And number 5. So number 5 is edge computing and IoT solutions, and number 6, cloud and data center infrastructure. Okay. So those are the 6 things that they do. I'll go over them again just in case if you missed it. Number 1, server and storage solutions. 2, high performance computing. 3, green computing and energy efficiency. 4, customization, OEM services. 5, edge computing and IoT solutions. 6, cloud data center infrastructure. So that's basically what SCMI does. Let's get into the article and let's see why they tanked, right? We want to see why their price is tanked. Let me share my screen. All right, cool. So the article says Super Microcomputer stock tanks after accounting firm resigns. Now, I saw a lot of stuff on Twitter and YouTube saying, oh, fraud and stuff like that. I think it was just clickbait as far as the thumbnails and stuff like that. People just wanted clicks. But let's see what was going on with this firm because it's a pretty popular stock. So it says SMCI cratered Wednesday, falling over 32% after a filing revealed accounting firm Ernst & Young, EY, which they're pretty big, right? They're top, they're the part of the big 4, right? I used to work for PwC, so it's PwC, Ernst & Young, KPMG, and Deloitte. So those 4 has resigned from its relationship with the tech company. In the resignation, let's go back out. In the resignation, EY said, "We are resigning due to information that has recently come to our attention, which has led us to no longer be able to rely on management and the audit committee's representation and to be unwilling to be associated with the financial statements prepared by management." Wow. And after concluding, we could no longer provide the audit services in accordance with applicable law. And that's actually bad because, when they look at something, they don't want to do it because it's almost like a lawyer, right? Like if you had a lawyer and like, I mean, I'm not sure how lawyers work, but I guess like if you had so much, the evidence was so clear that you actually did the crime. I'm not sure if some lawyers probably turned down the case because they're like, I can't beat this case. So maybe they looked at their financials and they saw a lot of mismanagement and they're like, well, we don't even want to audit this, right? Because then and the reason why they don't want to audit it is because they see so many mistakes and things like that, that if they don't catch it, they're part of the big four. So they're going to say, if they sign off and say, okay, well, this is good to go, and they give their signature and their stamp of approval, and then something comes back later, then EY gets, basically takes the hit for that. So that makes sense, right? So let's continue reading. It says EY quit while conducting the audit of Supermicro's fiscal year that ended on June 30th, 2024, and Wednesday 8-case SEC filing. Supermicro said in statement it disagrees with EY's decision and is working diligently to select new auditors. I wonder who they're going to get. Maybe they get PwC, maybe they get KPMG or Deloitte. The company does not expect that a resolution of the matters raised by EY or those under consideration by the previously announced special committee of board will result in restatements of its quarterly financial results for the fiscal year ended June 30th, 2024, or for prior fiscal years, Supermicro said in a statement provided to Yahoo. Supermicro has announced it will provide a first quarter business update on Tuesday, November 5th. And remember, November 5th, they said it's the election day, right? Big day. So I'm not sure. A lot of people have been talking about this stock. I mean, the last year, obviously it has a lot to do with AI and machine learning. So SMCI has been a big stock on people's radar. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks like mismanagement. They went in and they said, okay, well, this doesn't look good. We don't want to touch this, essentially. So they're looking to get new auditors, and we'll see. I mean, it sucks for people that are invested in the stock because it took that big dip, and there's still kind of uncertainty on whether they're doing anything mischievous or whatever the case may be. So let's go and take a look at the stock itself. I have it right there, but I like to go to the chart. So SMCI. Holy crap. Wow. That's a big dip right there. Huge dip. Yeah, that is a huge dip. So right now it's a $20 billion stock, and it fell to now it's at 20 billion. So it may have been if it fell from 50, it may have been close to 40, 45 billion, maybe 35. So that's a lot that it dropped. A lot. So yeah, I mean, if you're a shareholder of SMCI, and look at that run up. When the AI craze was going crazy and Nvidia and things like that, SMCI was one of those plays that went from $7 to 100. All right, so typically when stuff spikes up like that, it's not. It's valued at a lot, 20 billion, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some mismanagement with the financials, right? Because when a stock goes up like that, something's going on, right? And if it's not that big, like Nvidia went up like that, but it's been here for a while. It looks like SMCI has been here since 2008, so it looks like it's been here for a while too, but yeah. I'm not sure. SMCI is in trouble. It looks like it needed a correction. Honestly, I think after this year, plays like Nvidia and stuff like that, they're probably going to do a correction too. Because if we look at the Nvidia chart, obviously demand is going up for Nvidia, right? It was kind of like the same thing with Tesla. Like Tesla couldn't go down. It just went up. And if you look at Nvidia, it's kind of like the same thing, where we have this just parabolic move, and I don't think it's going to stop, right? Even though it's a $3.4 trillion company, it's still it still has some room to grow, I think, this year, but I definitely think there's gonna be some type of pullback. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised we get a pullback after, it probably run up to 200, maybe 2 to 300. Maybe for the rest of 2025 it runs up because we are going to cut interest rates. So it'll probably keep running up into that period. And then it would just be, I think 2026, definitely a correction, right? Or some sideways action because I don't think it's going to keep going up. But then again, AI's booming, so who knows? Maybe this gets to 10 trillion and people continue buying the stock. Nvidia's not going anywhere, right? It has like an 80% market share for GPUs. People need GPUs. They're not going to get rid of GPUs. It's in demand, so I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And yeah, very, very interesting. But things don't go straight up, right? So we know that. We know price charts correct. So whether it's a black swan event where the whole economy just crashes. But I know going into 2025, like we're going to have a crypto bull run. That's why I think the crypto bull run is going to top in April because I think the stocks are gonna. Well, I mean, I guess stocks don't follow crypto as much. I think crypto is probably gonna break away for a little bit, but yeah, I would say going towards the end of 2025, you need to start looking at plays to like you're gonna see stuff like this, right? Like with SMCI, you're gonna see that people don't trust the management or the financials don't look good or there's been mismanagement, it's been this, that, and the third. They're going to start coming out with stories like that end of 2025. A lot of stuff is going to come out the woodworks after the election, after the rate cuts. To correct the market, you're going to start hearing stories like this, mismanagement, fraud, all this stuff. And people are just going to come out of the woodworks and talk about this company did this, company did that, and then that's when you're going to see prices correct, right? So I think, like I said, I think it's going to be good to be in cash going into 2025 and 2026. That's kind of going to be my priority is to always be in cash. I would say like out of your whole portfolio, and it's hard sometimes unless you think you're going to get like a quick flip, but I think 20 to 30% in cash is always a good place to be. I think if you're 20 to 30% in cash, so let's just throw a number out there. Let's just say in total you had $100,000 or 100,000 in assets across the board, crypto, real estate. I would say out of that, 30% needs to be in cash, so you can always be ready for another opportunity. Now, the whole thing is you're probably still gonna have to make more cash because once you put that cash into another investment, then you're going to be out of cash, right? So you got to invest, probably have like your long-term investments and then your quick flips that maybe you only hold for a year or less. And then for those, what you do is you always increase the cash pile. Okay, I made 40% here. I'll put some in the cash pile. I'll take some out because that's going to be what I invested. But always have some cash on the side. That's what I've learned over these last 3 bull markets for crypto is that you always need to have cash because there's always an opportunity, and don't buy in on every dip. Like, put, a portion of your money in the dip, and then if it dips again, try to do it like that. But if you go in, I had the tendency to put all my money in one swoop, like 10K. Like let's say I had 10K to invest, I would just throw the whole 10K in instead of putting it like that. But the thing about that is too, you're kind of like trying to time the market. So like I would say if you're happy, the reason why I did it because I was happy with my entry. So if you're happy with the entry, I would say you can go in all cash on any of like your investments. Like you can go on, you don't have to like do it by piecemeal, right? But if you're not happy with the entry you're getting in, then put like if you had 10,000, just put 3,000 and slowly add on to that. But that's what I need to learn how to do. I want to be able to stay in cash and not miss opportunities, right?
and build up that cash flow. But yeah, I think SMCI has a lot of stuff to answer for. So it looks like November 5th. Yeah, they say by November 5th they were gonna have a. I'm not sure what they said. They said by November 5th they're gonna have new auditors or something like that. So we'll see if they have new auditors or not. I mean, they have to prove some stuff. Right now, they're losing a lot of confidence. People have a lot of money invested. It's a $20 billion stock. It's a lot of money. A lot of people have a lot of money tied up in that thing. So, hopefully there's nothing going on. But usually where there's smoke, there's a little fire, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.